Do you remember this refrigerator door, where the door handles were? If you've been watching my channel, you would see that I've redone this. These handles used to be over there. You used to have to open it from this side over this way. Well, that was kind of cheesy because I want them over here, because here's where the kitchen is. You imagine, not being able to do this kind of business. You'd have to open this door, pull it around, squeeze back through here, do the stuff, shimmy over, close the door. What a nightmare. You don't have to do that anymore. Now, how did I do that? It's fairly easy to do, but you got to have some certain tools with that. When I got done, I'm in fact just finishing up, looking in here for some Diet Coke, and no of my Diet Coke is here, so I'm going to have to use lemon lime, I guess. I mean, I've been thirsty. I sweated like a pig trying to get these doors. Trying to get these doors done. And you know what? The hardest thing. That's kind of good. Oh, I feel much better. The hardest thing, there's a little plastic deal here. Let me see if I can show you that. Can you see? See that right there? That plastic goodie was where the end of that handle was. And I sweated and worked on that and worked on that. And if I couldn't have gotten that off, because see, before, this handle was over here. And I had to take that off. See, the idea is all this has to be shifted over. These doors still stay the same. I didn't have to flip-flop anything. I just had to put this stuff over here. Instead of swiveling it this way, it just swivels that way now. And all refrigerators, when you look at them, you'll see on the other side of the handle a little place here. See that little nib there? It's like, what's that for? Well, that's where this handle was, over there. And there's a bracket up on the top, and it fits over here on the right. These handles get slid over. And had I not been able to get that out and saved it, I might not have been able to do my project. I wanted to save that piece because I didn't have anything. The idea is when you take something off, you put it back and you don't scratch the door up and all that. And I kind of went on a trial run. And here's the main things you needed. Right here. You see the little Allen wrench set, and see this little bugger right here? That. It's a star. You see it's got little teeth on there. It's not like an Allen end. It's a star tip. You see that? Look at there. Maybe you can see that better. Had I not had that, I wouldn't have been able to do this project. So for your first form of business, when you get ready to look at a refrigerator and stuff, you have got to make sure that you got the right tools. You don't want to start pulling this apart and then finding out you don't have the right tools. You got the right tools and boom, you can do it. Because this bracket, okay, when this swivels over, there's a bracket there. That used to be over here. I took it off, okay? And then this piece can slide up out of this fitting here. You slide that up, pull it off. And by the way, this, I'm not showing you. I'm not going to do anything on this video except explain it. So anybody out there who gets impatient thinking, hey Joe, you didn't show us actually how to do this. Alright, I'm explaining it to you. Next time I do a door, trust me, I will show you step by step. But I think if you just follow this along, you'll be able to understand exactly what I'm telling you, alright? Okay, so you take that top hinge off, and then this right here slides up over a little stem. Pull that off, and then you undo this next little bit, slide this bottom door off. There's a bracket at the bottom of the refrigerator you take off. And then you mimic everything. Everything's over here, you then take that and slide it over. But you first have to take the top door off. Then the bottom door slides off. Okay, you'll see the brackets and stuff, and just take your time. Look at it first so that you understand how it's going to come off, all right? Then you can take the bottom bracket off, take everything out, put the bottom bracket back on, and everything is pretty easy to do once you take everything off. Save everything and just put it back on. These handles got flip-flopped over, and doesn't it look good? I mean, I didn't do anything special here. I did have to hold my breath a couple times to make sure I could get these screws off and nothing stripped. And man, the one screw that was hard was back in here, but I got it. I got it, sure enough, by golly. And see, they even had, you know, they have some extra screws here. These are screws that just cover up the little holes. That's where the bracket was originally, right there. And these 3 screws were over there. Took those off, slid that over there, put these screws from there over to here. The same thing down at the bottom, the same thing on the top. Look at the top, you'll see there's extra screws up there that don't do anything. And that's where that bracket was from before, and I took it over there, took the screws off, put them over there. You know, same thing with the handles and all that, okay? So, next time you get a refrigerator, you know, sometimes at the store you might want something, you might get something and think, oh man, it's a refrigerator like this and the doors are swinging the wrong way. Can you reorder the door? Do they have another one? Nope, that's the only one they have, and you know you can do it yourself. That's all I got for this time. Hey, don't worry, next time I come across a refrigerator that needs the doors changed, you'll be the first to know. Well, that's all I got. I'll see you next time.